So a little update, driving my Prius for I want to say 14-15 months, and about 12 months ago I did rebuild the battery. So I had a triangle and I had a code to replace the hybrid battery. You can see it on the top corner, the original video. And I did fix it by replacing just a couple cells inside the pack and put it back all together. Yeah, I got those cells on eBay for like, I don't know, 30 bucks each, and it fixed my issue for I want to say 10 months. And then after the 10 months I had a triangle of death again, and the car would even slow down significantly. I had a hard time accelerating and I thought I'm gonna have to tow the car home. I barely made it. And so I took it apart again, found one cell reading lower than all the others. So I replaced the cell again, and that time I did rebalance all the cells. So I've had one bad battery cell. One of them was 6.6 volts. The rest of them were around 7.8, 7.9 volts. Only one had 6.6 volts. So I replaced that one, and then I put all of them on aluminum bars to balance their voltage so that every single cell has exactly same voltage. So last time I also covered all these bus bars. I covered them, I give them just a little coating of dielectric grease. I thought it would help prevent the corrosion, but as you can see, that is not the case. The corrosion is still making its way on the bus bars, quite heavily actually, for just a year, and you can see that black blue corrosion on it already. So the dielectric grease, yeah, it's not doing anything. So I balanced them, put it all back together, and all was good for, I want to say, 2 months. And after 2 months, bam, again, triangle of death came back again. So now at this point, I'm like, you know what, I'm done. This is all just temporary fixes, you know. To do it right, you would have to basically charge the individual cells. You would have to charge it and discharge it like 5-6 times, and then read the capacity of the cell, see if it's holding or if it's dropping down.
Most of hybrid and electric vehicles at some point will experience battery deterioration. The hybrid battery needs to go through proper cycles of charging and discharging in order for the cells to work at its optimal capacity and durability. This is our HBC 40 Pro hybrid battery charger, designed specifically for hybrid electric vehicle battery repair.
Just reading the voltage, it's not it will probably fix it just for a few months, and then you have to deal with all this again. So I'm done. No more temporary fixes, and I decided to just purchase a remanufactured battery from Green Tech Auto. I'm not sure how good these guys are. They have good reviews, so they should be good. Yeah, they you know, they got all the tools. They can cycle all the cells, you know, do it right. And this pack is the one that they offer 2 years warranty, right? They got 1 year, which right now they have on sale for not even $1,000. They give you 1 year warranty, and then they have a I guess, premium or not premium cells with higher capacity readings, which is this one. I got that one, which you pay only like $400 more, and they extend the warranty for 2 years. I think $1,500 with out the door. I think that's worth it, because these cars, these 1.3 engines, they're super reliable. They're built very tough. They can drive 300,000 miles without an issue, and I only have 150,000 miles. So I reckon if I can get another 200,000 miles out of it, it's worth it not to deal with those batteries anymore. I mean, what kind of car gets you 49 or 50 miles a gallon, you know? Not that many cars out there that can do it, especially for this price point. You can pick these up for, I don't know, $6,000 maybe, these kind of cars with lower mileage and without all that rust underneath. Yeah, they like to rust, so you have to be careful. Make sure all this is nice and clean. Like this one, there's a little bit of rust poking out already. I work in a Dodge dealership, and those new cars, they're really nice and everything. The infotainment, right? The connectivity and everything. You know, everything's comfortable, feels nice to the touch, you know, and everything. It's got power and everything, but you're gonna be in the dealership all the time. Those cars, as nice as they are, they're not reliable. You know, you better make sure you have good warranty or even extended warranty. Otherwise, you're gonna be just keep spending money in those cars. This one, in the 14 months, yeah, I did have trouble with this battery a few times, but that's about it. I haven't touched anything else, you know, and that's 150,000 miles. The only thing I did was the front wheel bearings. Yeah, I had to do those. They were pretty noisy. I thought my transmission was going out or something, you know, something with the electric, but no, it was just the wheel bearings. And those are not easy, I have to admit. On one side, it was so frozen, I had to get the whole spindle and everything from eBay. But, you know, it was $150 from eBay, and it was in good shape. And that's it. I didn't have to do anything else. The brakes last very long time on these cars because, you know, the regenerative braking, the battery is helping to slow the car down, so you're not using the brakes as much as on other cars. No, I think these cars are built very well, and I think it's worth replacing the battery on these things, you know. So far I noticed it had like 3 from the top, and it was sitting there for the longest time. Normally it goes slowly up, slowly down, but this time, after I put a new battery in there, it was sitting in there for a very long time, and the engine would be running most of the time, except when I obviously stop at the sign or at the intersections. Now it's like first time after 5 minutes that it went into green. So far it seems like it's a lot more steady than it was before. I think that's a good sign. So